guys. So, for those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Sommer's older brother, and I wanted to first thank Russ's parents. Thank you for having us all together. This wonderful evening and this wonderful rehearsal dinner. I want to thank my parents in advance, where my dad and my mom, for what will certainly be a spectacular wedding and a reception tomorrow. I want to give a special thanks to my wife, because my wife has put her heart and soul into the past several months of preparing for trying to make this wedding go as seamlessly as I'm sure it will. And I know that means the world to her, and it means the world to me for her thinking of that in respect to my sister and Russ. So thank you, Stephanie. And I want to say a couple of words to the bride and groom to be. Summer, you're my only sister, but as we've gotten older, I've been very lucky to have a great relationship with you, and that means more to me than just being siblings. Russ, a friendship from you from the start was very easy. I've enjoyed getting closer to you over the past several years, and I value a great friendship. But most important thing to me is how Sommer is an amazing godmother to Rocco and Gio, and Russ, you're as an uncle. You've basically assumed the role of being a godfather to my boys, and I can't tell you how much that means to Steph and I. Both of my boys talk about you guys on a multiple time per week basis, even if they haven't seen you guys for a while, and that tells me how much they feel the love that you have for them. We love that you guys take the time out of your busy lives to come down and visit us in Philly. The only tough part is stirring these two on Sunday mornings. So we like to go to church as family usually on these days. And as most of you guys know, Sommer is pretty much one of the slowest people on the face of the earth. So before Sommer met Russ, we used to shoot to try to get to church just before the priest was walking out of the church. And we would try to get there for the closing hymn. We'd try to shoot to just get our hands in the blessed water, kind of say a real quick, thank you to the Lord, and get on our way, and that would be a success for us. We thought that when Sommer had a boyfriend/fiance, that the tardiness might end. Now, Russ's preparation pace isn't that much faster, so now we shoot to get there just before we can shake a hand with somebody, say peace be with you, then do the whole thing and get out of there. So. Anyway, but in all seriousness, we do appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy lives in New York to come down to visit us in Philadelphia as often as you do, and it really does mean a lot to us. Russ, we are very glad you're taking the Sommer to Hawaii for your honeymoon. And everybody's like, why? Well, because as most of you know, Russ is a big advocate of traveling off the beaten path. So they were just in Nicaragua, which I didn't even know was a vacation destination. But then I hear from Sommer that Russ's favorite night on this trip was one where they went to some grungy Nicaraguan house that had dirt floors, a raggedy, possibly rabid dog licking at their feet. And this was Russ's, heaven. So happy that I saw my sister again after that trip. Not sure if she ended up in some sort of guerrilla war camp. I am glad that they're going to honeymoon, because I was a little bit nervous about the destination proposals that I heard. I heard one of them was that they were going to go to Brazil for some post-Olympics Zika mosquito catching tour. That didn't happen. Then I heard they were doing some Turkish government coup rally. That didn't happen, which I'm glad. And then an Iraqi and Syrian desert combing tour didn't happen either. So Russ, on behalf of the Kospel family, I just want to thank you for good old Hawaii. Before we met Russ, Sommer used to tell us about this tall, handsome guy she'd go on ski trips alone with to some remote ski destinations. We never heard of him, so my wife and I would used to look at each other and we're like, who's this mysterious Slim Shady character she'd tell us about? So now we've been able to get much closer to Russ over the past several years, and I'm not so sure he's not still a man of mystery, but I've come to appreciate him as a family member of my own. So the slim part, definitely. The shady part, Possibly. Give me a little bit more time to figure
Wait
it out.
till he meets his other
But a
family.
caring and personable, inviting and doting soulmate for my sister, that's definite. Summer, I love you very much. And Russ, I like you very much. I'm working my way towards love. You're an amazing, wonderful addition to our family who fits right in as if you were always there. And Summer, you're an amazing godmother to my boys, a thoughtful sister to me. You're more like a sister and a best friend than a sister-in-law to Stephanie. And you're a daughter that brings pride for our parents, and an all-around special person that you can't help but want to be around to everyone who knows you well. I wish you guys the best of times in your marriage and a future full of laugh and loves. I look forward to making tons of new memories with the both of you. So everyone, if you guys could raise your glass to 100 years of good health. In Italian, we say Chin Dan.